Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Richard, and in this video I'm going to show you how I practice flying straight and level in the Aerolite 103 ultralight airplane. First thing I want to do is to get ready is hit my key 4. I guess I got to take it off of pause, don't I? Yeah, that helps. Okay, so now I'll take it off of pause and hit key 4. Also going to, on my joystick, hit the button that brings up the HUD, and so I can brighten the HUD and it'll be ready to go. Okay. Now the next thing to do is actually to hit pause again and bring up the map. Here's the map, and I'll go over here to this top button and bring it in a little bit, so you can see the airport here. Airplane sitting on the Donaldson Center Airport. But if I click on the airport, like where that star is or something, there we go, brings up a little menu here, and it says Donaldson Field, okay, and I can have the map take me to a final approach to runway 5 on Donaldson Field. So I'm going to do that. So watch as I click this. Okay, yes, start a new flight, yes. It's like starting a situation, okay? So you can see in the background we're in the air, but you also see that we're back here somewhere, not sure exactly where, but the airplane didn't move. So now I'm going to close the map, and there we are. I'll move over a little bit so you can see there's the runway. And I can also see that my it changed the to the default view, so I'm going to go back to there. And I'm also going to check to make sure that the HUD is still lit. Okay, good. Now, what you have to do to bring it off of pause, and I'll probably do it here with this view, is I'm going to pull the throttle all the way to idle. All the way to idle, because when you take it off of pause, if the throttle is up, you got to pull it back to idle for it to get working again. So the throttle is idle. I'm going to take it off of pause and immediately, once it's off of pause, move the throttle back to 100%. Here we go. Okay, off pause, throttle to 100%. Pull it back up a little bit, and now I'll go to my HUD view. And you can see we're about 1,900 feet. I'm going to go ahead and let it come up to right up about there. I'm going to go back here and pull the throttle back to about 7,000 RPM, right about there. Okay. So now I'm going to pause it here again and explain a couple of things about flying straight and level. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. So a couple of things going on here. I'm right 1880 feet going toward 2,000. That's just fine. The airspeed is 61. That's just fine. The vertical velocity is close enough to 0 to call it 0. And the important things here is the heading. So I've got a heading bug down here of 04. The heading is 049. The heading bug is, I think, on 046. Runway 5 is actually heading 046, and so you'll see right here, let me see where it is, right there. Right here there's a 50, and as I pull back toward 40 degrees, you'll see a 40 pop up over here. So in flying straight and level, you got to do two things. You got to keep this circle symbol here on the line, and you want to keep your heading halfway between the 50 and the 40 that'll appear over here in just a second. So here we go, taking it off of pause. Okay. Okay, so there's the 50 and there's the 40. So on the 40 just disappeared. I got to come back this way. So I'm trying to hold the heading between the 40 and the 50, which would be 45. and I'm trying to climb up a little bit, so I'm going to bring that little circle slightly above the line, and you can see the vertical speed over there is positive, 15 to 20 vertical speed, feet per minute vertical speed. So now, the hardest thing to do here is hold the heading. At this speed, the aircraft trims nose up and down pretty well, okay? But like all ultralights, they may have a slight twist or something to it. So you sort of have to hold and constantly adjust the heading when you want to fly heading. Okay, so now you can see I've got it better under control. I'm at 1,900 feet, which is where we started anyway, so I'm just going to try to hold it there. And I'm going to try to keep that 40 from disappearing over there and come back towards the 40 to line up directly with the runway. Okay, so this is just the practice I'm asking you to try to do. It is not easy. I kind of make it look easy probably, but it's not easy. You're using small, gentle nudges and pressure on a joystick or yoke, doesn't matter which one you use, to hold that heading so it's right in the middle. And if you let go of the pressure a little bit, you'll see it goes, I'll let go of the pressure, it goes over to 50, I'll apply some pressure back, and the 40 comes back in view. And now, now I'm heading about 045. I think 046 is the actual heading of the runway. We'll check that out some other time. And so this is just very good practice. Okay, that's the practice I want you to do. You also learned a new technique that from the ground, you can use the map to get to a final approach on any runway that you can see on the map. Okay, we're looking good. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.